Ah, yes, a nanny. Quite an interesting concept, really. They take care of kids on a daily basis, and they may even live with their employers. Nannies. More than a babysitter, but not quite a parent. It's a very unique lifestyle, and since every person does things in their own special way, it only makes sense that every nanny would do their job in their own special way as well. Now today we are going to be comparing two different nannies and how they do their jobs. First, we have Fran Fine from the CBS sitcom The Nanny, and we have Jessie Prescott from the Disney Channel sitcom Jessie. Now, Fran is a Jewish girl from Flushing, Queens. Yes, flushing as in flushing the toilet. And in the pilot episode of her show, her boyfriend dumps her and she gets fired from her job at a bridal shop, all in the same day. Then she goes door to door selling makeup and winds up at the front door of the Sheffield family. The sarcastic butler Niles lets Fran into the house, assuming she's there to apply for the nanny position, and Fran just goes with the flow. Then Niles has Fran wait outside while he goes to get Mr. Sheffield, who is having a conversation with his business partner, Cece Babcock, who also happens to have a crush on him. Meanwhile, Fran runs into Mr. Sheffield's outlandish son, Brighton. Then Fran meets Mr. Sheffield and his two daughters, Maggie and Gracie. But Mr. Sheffield decides that Fran isn't qualified enough to take care of his kids. However, he's in a bind and has no other option but to let Fran be his kid's nanny. So that's how Fran got the job. Now we move on to Jessie Prescott. Jessie is a military kid from Texas who moves to New York City in order to pursue her dreams of becoming an actress/singer. However, she gets kicked out of a cab for not having enough money to pay for the service. Then she lands at the front door of a building where she meets Tony the doorman and an 8-year-old girl named Zuri Ross. Then a lady runs out of the building screaming in terror, and Zuri says that that lady was her old nanny, and she asks Jessie if she wants to be her new nanny. But Jessie says she didn't come all the way to New York to become a babysitter, she came to make her dreams come true. And Zuri says, until that happens, I like my grilled cheese cut in triangles and my tutus starched. Then Jessie walks into the Ross family's giant penthouse, where she meets Bertram the lazy butler. Then she meets the other 3 Ross kids, Emma, Ravi, and Luke. Then she meets their parents, Morgan and Christina Ross. Then Christina gives Jessie a screening interview in the kitchen. Then Jessie gets the job. So those are the stories of how Fran and Jessie got their jobs as nannies for rich families in NYC. Side note, is New York City just crawling with nannies? If so, I'm moving to Brooklyn because I'm really good with kids, and Brooklyn is my favorite New York City borough. But both of these shows take place in Manhattan, though. Anyways, let's see how each nanny does their job. On Fran's first day, she has breakfast with the family when